It is a... The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Rascal on the return.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their second-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Jones. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Johnson was the intended receiver. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Here's Gallman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
The numbers for Gallman a week ago, 15 carries, 65 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Jones now on the keeper. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Ravens 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
5-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
working out of the gun, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
2nd and 5.
From the 41, Cousins. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down. Here's Cousins. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The pickup there, 5 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing, Cousins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of time.
And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Your Patriots 14, Ravens 3.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard.
Now it's Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Evans on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll run with Henry.
2nd and 8 at the 31.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Gallman will run it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll drop it underneath to Gallman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. On 2nd and 2, Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for the Patriots.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
5-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a dump off here complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
but they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good.
25 yards that time.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And that's complete to Jesse James. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Cousins on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
Cousins pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground, and they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the visiting Bucks who were able to come in and win one on the road. 17-3, the final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. A 3-touch.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Wayne Calais Campbell on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
on the ground. It's Gallman again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They go option here with Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Jones on the keeper.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Jones on the keeper. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is Gallman. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
On the keeper.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll run again here with Goldman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Jones will try and run with it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Ravens 13.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Patriots first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Ward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Play action now. Cousins. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Patriots.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock. You're in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
Jones pass.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Baltimore.
From the gun, Jones. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Complete to
That one goes for 24 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The 7-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete right around the 8.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Gallman. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. first play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10.
First down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Cousins again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Brown on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. Little short pass to James. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll run for it with Goldman, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Pats, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their season is on life support somewhat.